Tyson Fury has taken to social media, as he often does, to criticize UFC star Conor McGregor for tapping out in his fight against Nate Diaz on the weekend. He said that, basically, I'm paraphrasing here, in MMA, if it gets hard, you can tap out, but boxing is the ultimate combat sport. And he's saying that if you're going to go around talking a big game, you better be backing it up. And that Conor McGregor should have let the guy choke him out until he was unconscious rather than tapping out and quitting. Now, you know me, I'm not an MMA guy, but I respect anybody who gets into, whether it's the octagon, the boxing ring, whether you're a kickboxer, whatever you're doing. If you're getting in the ring and you're facing another man in a physical combat situation, then I respect these people. You know, I respect them as fighters, as warriors. And we know that Tyson Fury talks a lot of smack. Conor McGregor himself talks a lot of smack. And that's why a lot of people are actually happy that he lost in the way that he did. But I feel the need to bring some balance to this situation because MMA and boxing are two different sports, obviously. And tapping out, in my opinion, is very different than quitting on your stool in boxing. How many MMA fighters do you see quitting because of head punches or tapping out because of head punches? I haven't seen many. Again, I'm not an MMA guy. I haven't watched an inordinate amount of MMA fights, but I have seen a fair few over the years. And I can't ever recall a guy tapping out or quitting in a fight because he was taking too many head punches. Maybe there has been fights like that, but has Conor McGregor ever quit because he was taking head punches? He's tapped out because he was getting choked out. And it's very different getting choked out than quitting because of head punches. You look at the boxers who have gone in to MMA. Ray Mercer, didn't he tap out against Kimbo Slice? James Toney, didn't he tap out when he fought, was it Randy Couture? I think he fought Randy Couture, yeah. Didn't he tap out? I'm sure he did. It's different when someone is choking you, right, half to death, or when someone's got you in an arm bar and they're about ready to snap your damn arm off. That's different than quitting in a boxing match where, yeah, you're getting punched or whatever, but you're not about to have your arm snapped off. You're not about to be choked unconscious. It's a different type of feeling. So I do feel, I mean, you know, you take most of what Tyson Fury says with a pinch of salt anyway. He loves trolling and he loves doing this kind of thing. But there will be some people taking his comments somewhat seriously and saying, yeah, you know, MMA is just for quitters and all this type of stuff. The top guys all quit. But it's a totally different scenario, in my opinion. There may be some boxers who wouldn't tap out, but so far the boxers who have gone into MMA, whenever they've been put in a submission, they've been tapping out. So, yeah, I think that Tyson Fury's been a little opportunistic here, but hey, Conor McGregor's a very opportunistic person himself, so I don't really feel no sympathy for him per se, but I'm just bringing some balance to the argument, you know, whereby people are acting as though MMA is not as tough as boxing. It's a different type of sport. You're not going to take the same level of head punching, and the stand-up hand skills are not as developed as they are in boxing, but you got the groundwork, you got the submissions and all that type of thing. I mean, those of you who have actually boxed, maybe you feel different, but me personally, I would feel much more comfortable in a situation where somebody's getting the better of me in a fist fight rather than being in a situation where someone has got me on the ground pinned and they're trying to snap my arm off. You know, if you're not trained to deal with that, especially, but even if you are, imagine a feeling of someone actually trying to rip your arm out of his damn socket, you know, or snap your arm. If you're from a boxing background, can you honestly tell me if you were in that position, you would allow the person to snap your arm? Wouldn't you tap out? James Toney did, you know, even though I think it was a choke. Toney was in. It might have been a choke. With Ray Mercer, I believe it was definitely a choke. But anyway, let me know how you feel about this particular story, people. Is Tyson Fury just being an opportunist, just being a troll here? I'm sure most of you feel no sympathy for Conor McGregor, But I do feel personally as though Tyson Fury's been a little unfair on MMA, and he's said a lot of stuff about MMA over the years. And again, I'm not an MMA guy. This will never be an MMA channel, but that's just my particular feeling on it. Let me know your feelings on this story in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.